welcome back to my channel. So I am going to start, or like this week I'm going to do a reading challenge that I've seen. I'm pretty sure Sarah Caroli was the first person to like come up with it, but I just watched Kendall Watson's video on it. Thank you, Kendall, so much, because there is another video which I started filming at the start of June, and you probably won't see it until September, but I got the inspiration to start making that video from Kendall's video as well. So, but this one will go out before that because, you know, I'm going to be filming this week, and that the other video is a longer one. Anyway, it's the Spotify chooses Spotify picks how long I read for. So basically you go into your Spotify, pick a playlist, and you shuffle the playlist, and whatever song comes up, how long the song is how long you read for. So a 3.5 minute song means that you read for 3.5 hours that day. So I think I might just pick the song today and start it tomorrow. There are 3,425 songs on my liked songs. Should I screen record this? Yeah, probably. So I'm just gonna press shuffle on my liked songs, and whatever song it comes up with, or like the length of the song, is what we're gonna do. I should probably turn my volume up. Slay! Okay, so we got I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth. It goes for 3 hours and 5 minutes. So tomorrow, Tuesday, I will read for, I've set a timer for 3 hours and 5 minutes, and every time I'm reading, I will let the timer go, and if I pause for any reason, I will pause the timer. I could have just done this tomorrow, but I just felt like doing it right now. Okay, it's now Wednesday night. Ignore the lighting and everything. I don't know how much I have left. I think I have an hour, just under 2 hours left, I think. I read for like 25 minutes Monday night. And then yesterday I read for another like maybe half an hour. Tonight I needed to do some like budgeting stuff and just stuff on my computer. So I put my headphones on and I was listening to Daisy Hates, the audiobook for Daisy Hates. And I've listened to about half an hour of that. I don't know if I have it in me to stay up and read, because that means I have to stay up and read non-stop for 2 hours. I'm gonna come back when I have another update, or when the timer finishes, or whenever the hell that is. That'll, even if it's like Friday night, I will come back and update. Okay, so it's now Saturday afternoon, and I've just finished my 3 hours and 5 minutes of listening. I know I suck, I'm sorry, I've just been busy. I don't prioritize my reading, and that's what I'm hoping this challenge fixes a little bit. So it took me 5 days, or 6 days, this is the 6th day, to read 3 hours worth of reading. I read like a chapter of Sanditon. I read quite a bit of Prisoner of Azkaban. I read up to page 101, I'm up to chapter 6. And then I listened to a few chapters of Daisy Hates, like the audiobook. So like whenever I was listening, I would just press play and then pause when I paused, you know. Back onto my liked songs, and I'm just gonna click next, and whatever the song is, that's what we're gonna do. Oh. It is Maniac by Conan Gray, which is, when I click play, it said 3 minutes and 6 seconds, but when I go back to it being 00, it's 3 minutes and 5 seconds, which is the same as I'm a Believer. We're going to be doing 3 hours and 5 minutes again, but I'm currently in the middle of the dishes, so I'm going to continue with that for as long as it takes me to finish the dishes. I'm nearly done, so probably not that long. I guess I don't have to change the timer because it's the exact same time, and hopefully I can get this reading done by tomorrow, or like get it done today ideally, and then either tonight or tomorrow when I get back from work I can pick another song, set another timer. It's now Tuesday the 7th of July. I don't remember when I picked a new song for this challenge. Was it Saturday night or was it Sunday? It doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's been like 2 days. I did read a little bit on Sunday, I think. And then yesterday I was like doing dishes and stuff like that, so I had audiobook playing. But in terms of the timer, I have an hour and 50 minutes still left to go. I'm going to finish that book tomorrow, which means that'll be the first book I finish for the month, for July, so I can start my July reading vlog wrap-up thing. So realistically, I will finish this timer, you know what this challenge is, I'll finish this timer tomorrow. I'll try and read some more tonight. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyway, goodbye. I will see you when I have an update, probably tomorrow. Okay, it is now 10 p.m. on Wednesday. I've just finished the 3 hours, or 3 hours and 5 minutes of the previous song. It's been about a week and a half since I started this challenge, and we've gone through 2 songs, 6 hours and 10 minutes of reading, which is not good, but let's keep going. It is Send to Mass by 21 Pilots. It goes for 3 minutes and 48 seconds, which means I'm going to set a 3 hour, 48 minute timer. It's 10 p.m. at night, so I'm not going to be reading anymore tonight. I just wanted to finish off the timer tonight so that I can start fresh tomorrow. My chapter ended in my audiobook when the timer ran out, which is perfect. I am listening to 9 Liars by Maureen Johnson. It's the 5th book in the Truly Devious series. The 6th book comes out in like September. That's the audiobook that I'm going to be listening to probably for the rest of the video, like by this time, like 10 p.m. Sunday. I not only should have finished the Send to Mass timer, I will have started another timer, finished Prisoner of Azkaban, and gotten at least like halfway through 9 Liars. It's now Friday and I've got just under 2 hours left, which means I've basically listened to 2 hours or done 2 hours of reading like just yesterday, which is pretty good. I'll definitely be finishing that timer today. I am about to leave for my nail appointment, but when I come back, I think I'm gonna get straight back into Prisoner of Azkaban. I was gonna say I can definitely finish it, but that's a lot. I can definitely try and finish it. It's now nearly 1:30, and I only have about 15 minutes left of the timer. I had my nail appointment, one with a pink cat eye, very, very different, but I quite like it. It took me half an hour to get there and half an hour to get back, so during that time I listened to more of 9 Liars, so that knocked off a good hour off of the timer. Since I've been home, I did some dishes and stuff, so I had my headphones on then, and now I only have like 15 minutes left of the timer, but I want to sit down and read Prisoner of Azkaban, so I'm just gonna pick another song now, so then I can finish the 15 minutes and then, you know, start on a new timer. I'm actually amazed that I was able to read like just under 4 hours within like a day or like 2 days. Like that's unheard of. Let's continue and pick another song or press next. So the next song is I Want It All from High School Musical 3. It goes for 4 minutes and 37 seconds, which means that the next timer is going to be 4 hours and 37 minutes. Realistically, I could finish that 4.5 hours today. I could do it. It's now Sunday afternoon and I've just finished the timer. I decided to pick another song and just continue this, keep the good vibes going. Because I'm not at home and I didn't bring my laptop with me, I can't use that to pick a new song. So what I did was I just screen recorded on my phone right before this, and I'll just put up the screen recording up here. I just clicked shuffle on my liked songs and it was one of the songs from Glee. It was the Bye 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 I Want It That Way mashup. It goes for 2 minutes 49. So I will set a timer for 2 hours and 49 minutes and hopefully get through it by Tuesday, maybe. It is now 7:30 Tuesday morning. I only had like 50 minutes, I think, left, or like 45 minutes left on the timer when I was driving home, and I listened to an audiobook because I finished Nine Liars actually. And then when I got home, I only had like 15 minutes left on the timer. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here for an extra 15 minutes before I go back to sleep. Oh, not finish the book, finish the timer, and I did. So I thought I would pick the next timer now, or the next song. This is going to be the last one of the video because I've been filming this video for like 2 weeks. Let's pick the last song of the video. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. It is TikTok by Kesha. It goes for 3 minutes 19 seconds. So our last timer will be 3 hours 19 minutes. I'm not going to start the timer right now because I want to go back to sleep. It's now Friday, the 17th of July, and I have officially finished this challenge. Technically, I finished it last night, but my boyfriend was over and I didn't want to film this while he was here. So I'm pretty sure I started this video on the 6th of July, which was a Monday. Like, that's when I picked my first song. Since then, I'm pretty sure we went through 4 songs. So we did 5 songs and 5 timers throughout this video. The first song was I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth, so we had to read for 3 hours and 5 minutes. And then it was Maniac by Conan Gray, which we also had to read for 3 hours and 5 minutes. And then it was Send Hamas by 21 Pilots, which we had to read for 3 hours, 46 minutes. And then it was I Want It All from High School Musical 3, which was 4 minutes, we had to read for like 4 hours and 30 something minutes. And then it was TikTok by Kesha, which we had to read for 3 hours and 19 minutes. I'm not sure how much I read overall, like how long the timers were. I'll put that up on screen. I don't have that, I'm not doing that math right now. I'm just gonna have a quick look at like how much I actually read throughout this video. I'm not gonna like go into detail about which books I finished because that'll be in my July wrap up thing at the end of the month. So I don't want to go like too in detail here. I finished Magnolia Parks, finally, which I had been reading for a while. And then I also finished the 5th book in the Truly Devious series, Nine Liars. Those were the only 2 I finished during this challenge. But I did read, I think it was like 2 chapters of Sanditon, which I have DNF'd. That's for a different video, so I'm not going to talk about that here. You'll see that video whenever you see it, I don't know. I've read about 40 something pages of The Butcher and the Forest, which is an ebook I found on Libby. It's only 170 pages and I'm really enjoying it. There's like no chapters, like the whole thing is just 1 chapter. Also started listening to what's it called, Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm, I think, halfway through that, which I'm really enjoying. I've been listening to it while I'm driving. I'm pretty sure I started Prisoner of Azkaban during this challenge. I don't know if I'd already started it or not. But I'm on page 294. I'm nearly 300 pages into this book. I also started Normal People by Sally Rooney. And this is also for the other video. I'm only 20 pages in, but those 20 pages flew by. I do want to do another challenge like this, but I don't know what I want to do. I could try the 200 pages a day. So I don't have the food truck for like 2 weeks pretty much. Well, after tomorrow, I don't have the food truck for like 2 weeks. And then I get my like work schedule in a couple of hours, but I should only be working like 2 days next week. So realistically, I can get through 200 pages a day, or I can at least try. Because like I'm really enjoying Normal People. I do want to read more of this. Prisoner of Azkaban, I'm like 100 pages. I've got like 100, maybe a little bit more than 100 pages left of that. So like, so that'll probably be the next video you see. Reading 200 pages a day, so keep an eye out for that. So I'm just jumping in. It's been like an hour since I filmed the outro, but I just got my schedule for next week. I'm working 5 days. To be fair, most of the days aren't that long. That's gonna make reading 200 pages a little bit harder. Anyway, fingers crossed I'm still able to do it. I'll try my hardest. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I would like to do another one of these in the future. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click a like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Turn on post notifications to be notified of whenever I upload next. Thanks for watching.